I'm going to be a devil's advocate for a second, and I hope this doesn't get misinterpreted as me trying to defend the indefensible. This is a question for all the utilitarian-minded people who were disappointed or even outright horrified by Percy's choice to give Luke the fleece in order to save Annabeth. And by utilitarian, I mean people who decide right from wrong by aiming for the greatest good for the greatest number of people, even if that decision causes some suffering. At its simplest, what Percy did was a terrible idea. He handed Kronos aside a tool, a weapon, that could help start a war among the gods, and that war would kill a lot of people. Knowing that, one death, Annabeth's, starts to look like a low price to pay to save the millions, maybe billions of people who would die if Kronos succeeds. We're all agreed on that, right? Okay, now let's rewind 5 years. Zeus is standing in front of a tool, a weapon, that Kronos will eventually use to start that same war. He chooses not to hand it over. That choice causes one death, Thalia's, and saves millions, maybe billions of lives. On paper, that's the correct utilitarian decision, arguably more correct than Percy's. So why do we find that horrifying too? Is it because Zeus is Thalia's father? Maybe. But Thalia isn't the only child of prophecy. What's stopping Zeus from killing Percy outright? Just zapping him where he stands with a lightning bolt. Would we be okay with that, since Percy's not his son? We know why he doesn't do it. It's the entire plot of the first book and season. Killing Percy risks a war with Poseidon, which would be arguably just as destructive as a war with Kronos. But Zeus doesn't have that issue with Thalia. She's his daughter. So why do we treat parental love as this sacred exception? The one kind of love where it suddenly becomes understandable to damn the world to save one person. Why are friendship or romantic love treated as less valid? Or is it because Thalia is a child? Fine, Annabeth is also a child. Younger than Thalia, might I add. Is it because Zeus should have tried other options? Sure, maybe be a halfway decent parent instead of a giant douche canoe and your daughter won't betray you. Fair point. But Percy also had other options. Find a way out of the cave, track Luke down, take the fleece back. 0 people die. Utilitarian nirvana. And that's exactly what he does. Handing the fleece to Luke wasn't the end of the world. It was a step toward it. A step that they could and did undo. Yet, we judge that decision in a vacuum. Or is it because we expect Zeus to be an irredeemable scumbag and Percy to be a hero? Cool. But then ask yourself why we judge good but flawed people more harshly than outright terrible ones. Don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Zeus. What he did to Thalia is unfathomable, and I don't even think he did it for the greater good. He did it to protect himself and his regime. He's a miserable son of a bitch, and yes, I mean you, Gaia. But I do think it's worth interrogating our biases in a safe space like fiction, because when people get more frustrated with a 13-year-old kid making bad decisions just because his name is in the goddamn title than with a 3,000-year-old immortal who should absolutely know better, that makes me curious. Maybe it'll make you curious too.